Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CityStreetsMe.com. I'm your host here in the very beautiful city of Wichita, Kansas tonight. Doing it big, doing it live here on Wichita's South Side. I'm here with Wichita's very own Noxx and producer, super producer, putting it down in the city, Young C. Gentlemen, how you doing?
What's going on? What's up, bro?
Gentlemen, I'm glad to be here tonight, man. I appreciate y'all having us. So, this is not about me at all, so I'm done talking, gentlemen. Introduce yourself to the city of Wichita for those that don't know you.
Yo, y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy Little Chris Dub, aka NOXX. Fresh stained since the mint, fly stained since the plane. You know.
All right, I'm Young C, producer, also a drummer. For y'all don't know, you know, that's me, you know.
So gentlemen, while we're here to do some music talk, music business. Noxx, we're gonna start with you. Tell the people who you are that don't know you. What are you about? Where you come from? How you get into this business, man?
Well, let's see, man. You know, as far as with the music, you know, where I come from, as we know, 316 ICT representing to the fullest. I started right here at Mixdown Studios. I was introduced to music by another producer by the name of Inertia. Shout out to Inertia. He had been telling me, you know, as growing up, because I knew him since high school.
Right.
And so I was always in the sports and the athletics and whatnot. So I was always doing my sport thing. And, you know, Inertia had the studio. And I'll go around, you know what I'm saying, come in after practice something, kick a freestyle on the mic, and go back to doing my sport thing.
Right.
And so, you know, one day, just later down the road, I ended up breaking my arm. And I just started writing music. And so I said, man, I recorded a song on my laptop. So let me see what this is going to sound like.
Did you have the old school mic with the little, how was you rocking it?
Man, the old school mic plugged straight into the laptop. The program, just press the red button.
Right on.
And go. So you know what I'm saying, I recorded a little song. It's actually called I Mean What I Say.
Right on.
It's a song that's going to be coming out as a single here pretty soon. It's a heavy hitter. But I put it up on the web, put it up on MySpace. It was around the time MySpace was real hot. And I got a lot of feedback from it. And so I said, man, maybe I should try and do this thing, you know, professionally. Because I had been to school, you know what I'm saying, been to college, learned a little bit about business and communication. So I knew if I was going to be doing something in the entertainment business, if I wanted to make it, I was going to have to be professional with it.
Right.
So, you know, I hit up some of my homies, you know, to find out where I could go and get a good sound. And that's when I linked up with Young C. They said if I want to get a good sound, I need to holler at Young C. So I hollered at Young C.
Young C ain't got it you now.
Yeah,
all right, now before we get off into the story of what you thought when you first heard it, give me some background on you.
Well, basically, man, growing up, music is embedded in my blood, man. My pops was an actual professional musician for years. I remember us little, and my pops always told us, man, to, you know, pushed us on anything that we wanted to do, whether it was from playing sports or from going to music. But music, I mean, we always, every Christmas, every Thanksgiving, every Sunday morning, I mean, we was always just surrounded by music. And my dad was still a huge promoter, done shows, and worked with almost everybody in the industry. So I've been doing this really since I've been a kid. Everybody don't really understand that this music industry, music business, I've been around it since I was a baby, you know.
Right on.
So that's why it comes so easy and so natural to me. A lot of people will question, like, man, how can you do that? Or how do you, because it's just, once you around that, it's simple, you know what I'm saying? And it's like second nature, not even thinking, and stuff just happens, you know?
Right.
But basically that's how the thing started. And really, as far as producing, man, it was a while ago, man. I'll say not too long. I'll say about 4 or 5 years ago, where I started investing in myself, investing in equipment, experimenting with, you know, NPCs, and experimenting with stuff that was difficult to others, but but people didn't really want to take the time to really get into the field as far as turning knobs, knowing what your dBs mean, knowing what your levels are, recording, and also mixing. So, you know, from that time on, I just took it and ran with it, man. I've been going strong ever since, man.
Right on. Much more love with that.
Yeah.
All right, so So y'all friends and y'all pretty much family, all right? So you gonna answer this question honestly, there, right? Okay. So he came to you, right?
Yeah,
so the first time you heard him, okay? Did you say he was going platinum, or did you kick him out and lock the door behind him?
No, I mean the first time I heard Noxx, man, it was you know, because I hear a lot of music every day, every day, every week I get CDs and everything else. And the thing about it with Noxx, the whole thing about Noxx that really stuck out with me was his attitude. You know, many times people come in and everybody can rap. Rapping is not hard. I can rap if I want to rap.
Right.
It's not really nothing hard. You know, but what Noxx was bringing to the table, he was bringing reality, he was bringing truth, and also he was bringing, you know, it wasn't just street music. It was also feel-good music, man. It was something everybody could relate to. So from the back, I already knew how, you know, well, this is potential.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And, you know, he's a young cat, you know what I mean? He got that buzz about him. He got that feel about him. You know, that younger crowd, man, you got to get with them young people, man, because that's what's selling, that's what's buying, that's what's moving at the moment. You know what I'm saying? And so when he came in, you know, he was like, okay, man, you know, he said, well, see, man, I'm really thinking about really getting serious. I'm like, okay, well, you know, just holler at me, man, you know. Which I tell most everybody, but then a lot of people, some people take the opportunity and some people don't. But he came back, hollered at me, man, and from there it's like it's history. You know what I mean? I mean, honestly, it's like history, like session history. I mean, like work history, ethnic. I mean, it's really, you know, power moves that was made, man. And so, you know, we still going strong now. So that's it.
With that being said, okay. Well, we got a lot of rappers. We got a lot of. I won't even call them artists out in the music industry. We got a lot of people making a lot of noise, making a lot of sound. Define what do you define as? Are you an artist? Are you a musician? Are you a rapper? What sets you apart from the industry standard? What makes your music you?
One thing that, you know, really makes my music unique is that, you know, when I come into the booth, I'm not trying to portray myself as someone else. You know, I keeps it real, I keeps it funky, and I stick to me. You know, I'm not trying to be like anybody else that's already in the game. I'm not trying to be like somebody else that's out here in the streets. I'm just coming out and just, you know, deliver my message through the mic, which is whatever God gives me. You know, and another thing that really diversifies me in my music is having the opportunity to have a band behind me and learning how not just to be an artist, but how to be a musician and how to really compose music, which is taking my skills as a rapper to a whole nother level.
Right on.
Yeah.
Right on. Let me say something right now, okay? That right there, step your game up. You know what I'm saying? My man talking about composing, okay? It ain't just about getting the Dr. Dre beat machine and throwing down a piece of paper and go. My man said compose, okay? Listen to me, okay? I don't care. Step your game up. You know what I'm saying? You heard what we said. Step your game up. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, my bad. I apologize. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man, because, you know, hey, let me say something right quick. It's like in Wichita, man. It's like we got, if you line up 10 cats on the corner, 8 out of the 10 is rappers. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And none of them can read. The majority of them can't read. They can't write. They can't compose. They don't know what it is to put a piece together. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like to hear you say that.
Right.
But I'm gonna leave that alone for a minute. I'm just saying, step your game up, okay? But well, with that being said, your travels of town taking you to Atlanta. Tell me about that.
Man, it's been a crazy road. You know, like never in a million years will I see myself in Atlanta doing music with a band. Like I was telling you, I've been an athlete, man. I was athlete head, like stupid athlete. But like it's opened up my eyes. For one, culture wise, because being able to go down there and really see my people.
Right.
It's opened my eyes to a whole nother level. And then for once again, it's opened my eyes as far as opportunity goes, because it's a whole lot that's offered down there. You know, as far as networking, being able to go places and actually meet people that can actually put you in different positions that can help you in your career. You know, I'm blessed to be down there representing the Dub K. You know, everything I do, you know, I reps the ICT. I reps the Dub K because this is where I came from and that's what's me.
Right on. Right on. Speaking of, since y'all both are well traveled, tell me about some of the artists that y'all have worked with throughout your travels of going through the music. Whichever one of y'all want to take that question first.
As far as artists goes, right now I'm working with an artist from Gary, Indiana, who's also down in Atlanta. We got a song called "Gnawing at Me." It's pretty strong. It's been considered a DJ and fan favorite, but his name is Joel Ray, and you know, being able to team up with just different people in different places kind of give you a different outlook on music itself.
Right.
I work with an artist called X-Ball. He's out of Atlanta. I work with an artist called Majesty the Southern Prince. He's out of Fort Worth, Texas. I work with artists from here. You know, one of the first collaborations I've had was with Carla Ayala.
Right on.
You know,
We know Carla. What up, Carla?
Yeah, what's up, Carla?
Hey.
But SC Trill, Inertia, Superfly. You know, those some of the artists from Wichita that you guys need to look out for. They're doing some real big things, and they working hard, you know, and I respect that. I respect anybody that's got a good work ethic, because, you know, work before play equals big time pay.
All day. See?
Well, I mean, I've worked with a lot of artists, like I said, even from playing drums, from the gospel field to the R&B field to the secular field to the even to the rock and roll industry also as well. A lot of people don't really realize how important it is to be really versatile in what you're doing,
Right.
especially with producing, especially with engineering, especially with whatever you do. You have to be diverse. You know, you can't just pinpoint. We're in the area right now, Wichita, where music is really good, but we're only so big. It's not a Houston. It's not a LA. It's not a, you know what I'm saying? It's not a New York.
Right.
So we have to use what we got to make it go, you know, to make it successful.
Right.
So my theory is I just kind of started out branching to a lot of different other people. You know, back about, like I said, about 3 years ago, I did an intern with a EP. He's another a super producer who really turned me on and was like, man, this is what you need to use. This is what people are using right now. Pro Tools. Everybody's in the industry standard is using Pro Tools and Logic, but most people are on Pro Tools at the moment right now. He said that's what the people are looking for. You know what I mean? And he gave me a lot of game. I did an intern with him for about 3 weeks. He was in the preparation of making the Games album.
Right.
The last album that he did. Okay, he was in preparation doing that. He was in preparation doing the Mac 10's album. So looking back, seeing that info, I really was like, man, okay. So that just led to another thing. You know what I mean? He heard the beats and he's like, well, I'm gonna turn you on to some people who need beats, man. I mean, like, you young, you got that ear. So that right there puts a different side. You know, a lot of West Coast. Also, right now we in the process. We doing a song right now with T. Lee from Houston. And also I've done a million songs with the Boss Hog Outlaws, with Slim Thug, you know what I mean? You got the Boss Hog Outlaws. I've done a million songs right now in rotation. Also did recorded a hit song with Barrington Henderson right now that's in the making also as well from the Temptations. That was a big move right there. Not only the mission, but a lot of people from around here, probably a lot of people watching, you know what I mean? Done a lot of stuff with almost everybody around the town, man.
Right
on.
on.
So, you know, the list goes on and on and on, man. I don't want to just go into it because I might forget somebody.
Right on.
Man, like,
Right
man,
on.
you didn't say that to me on my video.
Right, just so you just gonna say you just like
Everybody.
AT&T, you global. He global, okay? That's what he said.
Everybody
AT&T
knows.
global.
Everybody knows.
He done reached out and touched everybody, okay? That's what he's saying. That's what my man's saying. All right, so let me ask y'all a question. So let me slide right into that, which is I think it's gonna be awesome to ask both of y'all that because you still here all in town and you work with a lot of people. You from the town, work with a lot of people, and went outside of Wichita. So, y'all, whoever takes the question first, what's wrong with Wichita's music scene? Why is Wichita not? Because I hear a lot of time, you know, and I read a lot of blogs, I read a lot of sites. It's so much talent here, we just don't blow up, and it's only so much you can hear, so much talent we gonna blow it up because then people start saying, "Yo, what's wrong with Wichita?" And don't sugarcoat it. Don't sugarcoat it. But the people is gonna see this. I'm just saying.
It's cool.
You know what I'm saying? we gonna keep it 100 around here. That's what we do. So what's wrong with the scene?
You want to take that? You want me to take that
It
first?
don't matter, brother. It don't matter. You go ahead and speak, and I'll speak on that to you.
Well, I mean, we've got a great music scene here in Wichita. You know what I'm saying? And I'm proud of it. And it's been growing up and blowing up since I moved to Atlanta. And I'm really proud to even, you know what I'm saying, say